Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube. It's your girl IBK Diaries, and today we are going to be talking about things you need to know before you come to London. Either you're coming for holiday, either you're coming for school, either you're coming on business, anything you're coming on in particular. I'm just going to be telling you things you need to be aware about before you come to London. Okay, you need to know about is the currency. The currency which is spent in London is called pound sterling, the GDP. So they have their special money. The second point is the airports. We have five main airports that is being used in London: the Heathrow, Gatwick, London City Airport, Stansted, and Luton. It depends on where you're coming from. That's the kind of train you're going to be taking. If you're coming in from America, you're going to be coming in either from Gatwick or Heathrow. I came in from Nigeria from Heathrow, but you can also come from Gatwick. If you're traveling international, like maybe within the European country, you can go from either Luton, Stansted, or London City Airport. So if you're going to like France, you can easily take the train, but I'm just talking about airports in general. So if you're going to like France, Amsterdam, you can easily find in from London City Airport, Stansted, or Luton. The third point is the cars in London are usually at the left side. So if you're not driving, that's none of your business. But when you are walking at the pedestrian, you have to be very careful because the cars are from the left. So you have to, because they put the signboard. So London is a very, very good country because they kept so much sign that even the deaf can see the sign. So literally you see look left when you're about to cross, you see look right when you're about to cross. So you know which way you're crossing. When you're trying to get yourself across the country, please do not use Google Map. Oh my gosh, I used Google Map and I got missing. The best app to use is gonna be City Mapper, or you want to use the bus times, so you can check what time the bus is going to be here. Just in case you're in City Mapper and you want to quickly check what time the bus is going to be, you can use bus time. Please do not use Google Map. Please use City Mapper or bus times, and bus times is just to check the buses. When you want to transport yourself around in London, you have to get something called an Oyster. Because you do not pay cash to the driver, you have to top up credit on the Oyster. So we use Oyster to go around anywhere you're going in London. So on the buses, you tap. On the train, make sure you tap in and out, because if you do not tap in and out on the train, if you just tap only in, you don't tap out, after like maybe 5 hours, they're going to take a whole lot of credit from your account. So you have to, on the buses, you just tap once and that's it. The bus prices is mostly £1.50. And another thing about this Oyster is if you're going from, let's say, zone 1 to 3, after you spend, I'm not really sure about the figure, but I'm just going to give an estimate figure. After you finish spending like £7, they will stop charging you throughout that day. So any of your journeys is going to be free. So that's why Oyster is good. So they stop charging you when at a particular point. So when you're from, I really don't know other zones. I don't work in TFL, so I really don't know how they do it. But I know when you're on zone 1 to 3, if you spend a maximum of £7 in a day, after that they stop charging you for that day. Then the next day they charge you another 7, just in case you're a tourist and you don't know where you're going, you get lost, you're going everywhere. Once they charge you for £7 for that day, that's it. If you're coming as a tourist, if you're just spending a week, it's better you just get an Oyster and you just get a 7-day travel card. So you just know that for the whole 7 days you're here, you get it back. And another thing about this Oyster is when you're going back, you can easily drop the Oyster and take back the £5, because the price of the Oyster is £5, so you can easily get the money back when you're done. The best place to change your money coming for holiday is going to be the post office, because you get the best rate. So when you're changing it in black market, it might not really get the best rate. So if you want to change your pounds or any currency, you can go to a post office. Or either if you want to use your card, you can make sure you let your local bank know in your country that you're coming over here to spend. You're coming over to London to spend money. So when you want to withdraw money, you can take it out from any ATM. If you want to transport yourself, London is known for either the black cabs or the red buses. So if you want to take the black cabs, which they are quite expensive, you can, but just that if there is traffic, they take the bus lanes, the lanes that the bus uses, they take the bus lanes, so they don't really get stuck in traffic. But if you want to look at the money wise, because those period when there's traffic, there's easily surge, so they charge you a lot. So what I use is either I use Uber. When I first came, I was using Uber, but right now Uber is like charging a lot. So there are other apps you can use like Ola, Bolt, Captain, different apps you can use to transport yourself around in London. Watch so many American movies. Like when I first got here, I thought their emergency number was 911. Please don't be like me. London's emergency number is 999. Please don't forget, London emergency number is 999. Don't be like me. The type of transportation which they use in London is they have the bus, the underground, the tram, the DLR, the London Overground, the National Rail Service. If you're coming from the airport, if you want to get to where you're going to early, the best is to use the National Rail. So it takes you right from where you're going up to, it doesn't stop until you reaches your destination. When you want to travel, just make sure you do your research. You know the best trains to get. It's better to get the train, if it's better to get the buses. Just do your research and when you're about to travel so you can know how to do it. And in London, it's better to plan, because if you plan and you use their website, they do have so many discounts. So if you plan ahead, you might get it reduced. So when you want to travel, make sure you do your search, you do your research, and you get discounts when you're traveling. Maybe you're renting a car or you're traveling by train. So if you buy your ticket ahead of time, you get a lot of discounts. In London, tipping is not really a major thing, but people do like to tip. If you check your bill and you notice you have a service charge, which is most likely maybe 5% or 10%, you do not need to tip your waitress. But if you see that there's no service charge on your receipt, you can't tip your waitress. That will make the waitress really happy. Just if you get a good service. If you didn't get a good service, don't tip. But if you know your service was good, you can tip. Bars in London are called pubs, so don't be like me. I watch too many American movies. My friend was like, "Hey, what's up? Do you want to go hang out in a pub?" And I was like, what do you mean? They were like, a pub, because they didn't know, so they were kept on saying pub. I'm like, you guys have to give me the definition of pubs, because I'm telling you, I don't know. So you have to, like, oh, I'm like, a bar. They were like, no, in London it's called pubs. That's going to be another video, which is going to be called London slang. So you'll be able to know the slang and the terms they use in London, different from the terms they use in other places. Pubs, most time they close by 12. So if you want to go to a pub, the bars, they close by 12. It's the clubs that are open to 3 a.m. And no, because don't be like me, I'm a Nigerian. We enter Q-Lux, we're entering Q-Lux, we're entering SIP, we're entering DNA by 3 a.m. If you enter a club in London by 3 a.m., the club is finished. So the club finished by 3. So you have to let you know that if you're leaving your house by 1, you're only going to be enjoying 2 hours worth of fun. And the thing, I don't know about any other clubs, but the ones I've been to, they stop selling alcohol by 2 a.m. So London is very, very funny about their clubbing. So you have to make sure the club you're going to, you know what time they stop selling their drinks and what time they close. Because the club I went to, they stopped selling their drinks by 2 a.m. By 3 a.m. they were closed. So it depends on the club. So once you're going, like I said, do your research, make sure you know where you're going to and how long they're going to close. There's free Wi-Fi most of the places you go in London. So if you're trying to go somewhere, there are free Wi-Fi's in McDonald's. Literally anywhere you go, they always have a free Wi-Fi. So just in case you come in and you don't have a mobile network, just walk into any shop and be like you want to buy something and you get a free Wi-Fi. When you're traveling, please avoid peak times, because oh my gosh, peak times are the worst times to travel. After peak times in the morning are mostly like 8 to 11, and in the evening it's like 5 p.m. So please avoid those times if you don't want some smelly, stinking stuff in your nose. London weather, you can never predict this weather, because the amount of time it did rain yesterday, I was so pissed, because I'm like, why is it raining? Like, London weather, you cannot predict it. So when you're coming, make sure you get your umbrella, and anytime you're stepping out, make sure you check the weather, because the amount of times it rains in this country, I'm like, please, can it just stop? London is a very diverse country, so every food you want, I'm 100% sure it's in London. Want to go to the park? There are parks like Sky Garden. Oh my gosh, Sky Garden is so lovely. Just go and Google, press the park near me, and I'm sure you see everything. Museums are free in London, e.g. National Gallery, Museum of London, Imperial War Museum, Victoria and Albert Museum, Tate and Tate Modern. To pay gate fee, you can just walk in. The same thing like a park, you can just sit down at the park, have a picnic, sandwich with your family, and when you're done you can just do some sightseeing around Trafalgar Square, take pictures, go to Buckingham Palace, enjoy yourself, have some free vacation. You don't have to pay for everything, but trust me, London is so expensive and you have to pay. We have some app like Olik and Docs. Olik is like an app where you get free food. So it's an app where if you have something you're not using at the time, you can easily put it and people can come and collect it. So it's not like trade and barter. If you have it, you give it. If somebody else has it, the person gives it. That's just how Olik works. And Docs is an app where you can get free drinks. So if you want to go to somewhere and you don't want to pay, you can go there, get free drinks, and if you like the place, you and your friends can stay and chill. And if you don't like, you hop from one place to another, get free drink, get free drink, get free drink there. And my last point, tap water, you can drink it. So if you're thirsty, just have your bottle around, tap water, just get it and you can drink it. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I hope you like the points which I made. These are just few of the points you need to know if you're coming to London in general. I hope you enjoyed my points. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, please leave a like, please leave a comment, and if you did enjoy my video, please don't forget to subscribe. The bell, please don't forget to click on it. Thank you so much for enjoying my video today. Have a lovely day. BK Gang.